So you've picked out your paint. Now you got to pick out a brush. Which one do you choose? There's so many options. So I'm going to go over what types of brushes that I carry at my booth at Rabbit Creek Market. There's several other ones on the market. These are just ones that I carry and the ones that are really my favorites. So we have the Dixie Belle synthetic bristle brushes and natural bristle brushes. And we have the synthetic bristle Zibra brushes as well as the Zibra finishing brushes. Let me just break down what they're all used for. So what I like using them for, I should say. I like using the synthetic bristle brushes for all of my painting. This gives you a smooth finish, more professional looking. There's less sanding involved. You don't have to sand out brush strokes or anything of that nature. As well as if you dampen this with the chalk mineral paint, it makes the paint go a lot further. Lays the paint down a lot smoother, as well as more paint is offloaded off the brush onto your piece of furniture. The natural bristle brushes are for, this big one in particular is for blending. So this is really good for blending if you paint with this color, paint with this color, and then you're going to blend those two colors together on your piece of furniture. That's what this is for. I've also used these for wax, because it's got this nice big surface and the wax really collects well in the natural bristles and hangs on in there, because we want it to that's what we want to do with wax. So if we're sealing our piece of furniture with wax, these natural bristle brushes really work well. We have several different types, one that's kind of short and squatty, one that's really big for big surfaces, and then this one I love for getting into all those little crevices and carvings and whatnot on your furniture. This is the French tip. We have a short French tip as well. So we have a round brush, and we have the flat squatty brush. We've got, this is the oval medium. This is great for spindles and small projects. This is the most versatile, I would say, because you can get great coverage for flat surfaces, as well as this angled one gets into the corners and whatnot really well, and it's got the short handle so it doesn't bother your wrist or your elbows as much. We have the flat large, great, as well as this oval medium for large surfaces, and I also use this one for blending because it is nice and dense, and it gives you a nice feathery finish when you blend them together. Now the Zibra brushes are a little bit better price point. These are a little more of an investment. These have a great price point, but I find the quality just as good. This one in particular is our chiseled, I think it's 2-inch chiseled, and it has the lovely little chiseled end right here to get into, the corners of your, say it's the side of a dresser, and it'll get into the corner really well. But it's also nice and dense, so it holds a decent amount of paint, and also because it's synthetic, it will offload the paint very nicely. The round is also for your spindles and small project. It also comes in a Palm Pro, which I can't find here at my house right now, but it looks similar to this, just has white bristles and then is actually at an angle. That works great because it has a nice short handle, fits into your palm really nicely, so that you can go to town painting and it doesn't bother. It isn't so much weight in your hand. And these are the finishing brushes. So these are great for putting on the clear coats, for your clear coat satin, gloss, and flat, as well as your gator high. So that's what this is for. That's a quick overview of what we have to offer. If there is another brush out there in the market that you'd like to ask me about, just go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll answer that question for you. I hope that makes your buying process, making some of those decisions a little bit easier for you. Come on back. We've got a few more tips for you coming up next.